Hi, and welcome to Three Questions with. Got my friend Lisa Swanson with us today. Hey, Lisa, welcome to the show.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for having me today.
So, Lisa, I asked you to come on the show today because I want your opinion on cheat meals. So people start exercising, start eating right, and Lisa, it's Friday. I really just want to have a cheat meal. And I'm thinking I'm going to have 3 pepperoni pizzas as my cheat meal today. Probably might not work for you.
Probably not. Probably not. I'll tell you, everybody loves to have their cheat meal. And I get it. I get it. It's like you want to have an indulgence. You want to feel like you are being good to yourself. So these are all key words here. So there's a few things about cheat meals. You got to know how to use them correctly. People want to start their program off with a cheat meal. I get this all the time. They start off and they're like, Lisa, I want to get going. I want to join your program. And it's like, great. You know, I don't give meal plans. We don't do diets. We do work on lifestyle. And they get that. And they say, great, because I really want to be able to go out to eat all the time. And I want to have my ice cream. And it's non-negotiable. I have to have my bagel in the morning. It's like, okay, now wait a minute. Let's slow down a little bit. You can't eat the way you've been eating and expect to get to your goal. That's not going to work. We have to figure out what's working for you first. And they'll say, all right, well, I'm still going to have that bagel every Sunday morning. It's like, okay, again, let's first take a look at where you're at right now. You can't expect to have your cheat meal until you've figured out what the heck is going on with your body. You got to feel all your metabolism first. It's like, let's figure out where you're at first. And then once we get that scale moving, then say, all right, let's see what will work for you. Does that make sense?
It does. But to me, it just feels like I'm sabotaging all the effort I've done. So if Friday is my cheat meal day and I'm working hard every day, and then I indulge on Friday, it just feels like I may have, taken some of the advantages away. We look and go, oh, geez, I really went overboard. Or, you have that cheat meal for lunch. And then I run into my friend Lisa and it's like, hey, do you want to go out to eat? Sure. And then one cheat meal turns into 2 cheat meals. So
yeah, that's
really confirm, right? You can have a cheat meal, but you can't be like, well, I'm going to have one every other day because you won't see any results, right?
No, you won't. You won't. It takes your body a while. So this is a science, and we can't defy science. I always tell people, you can't defy science. And I can't just say to you, oh, sure, this is going to work if you do this, because I'm not going to lie to somebody. It's like, no, we first have to figure out what's going to work for your body and get that going before you can even start even thinking about having a cheat meal. It's like, all right, let's just take a little bit of time to say, let's figure this out. What are my macronutrients that I need? Let's get you that scale moving. And you're right. If you go and have 3 pizzas, it's going to negate everything that you just did, because you're going to, in the simplest way I can say that, it's sort of like you're filling up those glycogen stores or those carbohydrates. You're filling them up. So your body now has to burn through all of that before it can get back to fat burning. So you have 3 pizzas and you're like, okay, that didn't work for me. I'm not going to do that again. But maybe the next week you go out and you go, you know what? I'm going to go out and have 2 pieces of pizza. If that doesn't make you have all those other meals like you just mentioned, if it's not a trigger food for you, go ahead and have it. And then you find out, okay, that worked for me. I didn't gain any weight from it. I continued to lose weight. Okay, then that's your limit. That's what you can do. Work with that for a while before you add something else in. So I really think it's learning about your body and what it can and cannot handle. Like I've noticed for myself personally, when I have salty foods, my body really is affected by that. So if I have a cheat meal of pizza, and I love pizza, but if my cheat meal is going to be pizza, my body is affected for days. But if I go and have ice cream, not so much. I don't know why. I don't have an answer, but I've taken enough. I've done this long enough, and I've written down the data long enough so I now analyzed it so I know how my body responds.
But also everyone's bodies are different, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Just because you can do ice cream doesn't mean I can.
Exactly. You might do better with the pizza. And this is what I help people do, help people figure out what works for them. So I can reel them back in when they're going, well, I should be able. I actually had a client say to me, but I should be able to go out to eat a few times a week and lose weight. And I said, that's great. Does it work for you? If it works for you, by all means, go ahead and do it, right? Go for it. And she goes, well, it's not working. Like,
I'm saying,
okay,
if it does, I'm super jealous of that person. That's for sure.
right,
If I go a
right.
couple
It's like,
times and lose weight, I'm jealous.
right, reel it in. So it's yes, it's knowing your body, and that's what I do. Is I help people. We look at, and every week I'm analyzing my clients' food. I'm going in, I'm looking at it. They fill out a form every single week, this check-in, and based on what they answered, I can go in, I look at their nutrition and say, okay, this is what I want you to change this week, and this is why. So we're not only getting that data, we're analyzing and tweaking, constantly analyzing, tweaking, because your body and metabolism constantly change. So what we have to do is meet you where your metabolism is at right now and work with that. And then as you get stronger and you get closer to your goal, you're going to find, oh, I can handle that cheat meal once a week or twice a week. It depends on you, but your body will be able to handle more if you connect with where your metabolism is in the beginning.
Nicely said. So Lisa, how do people reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Well, you can reach out directly to me, email lisa@bodyandsoulcoaching.com, or bodyandsoulcoaching.com is my website. Lots of information on there, or follow me on social media, Lisa Swanson Fit.
Lisa, I appreciate you taking a couple minutes to call on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks so much for having me here, Kev.